Howdy folks, how's it going? I just wanted to answer Jay's 10 or so questions. Guess first I'm smoking the Country Gentleman made by the one and only Missouri Meerschaum Company. And I'm smoking some Orlick's Golden Sliced. Very good tobacco. But on to the matter at hand. So I wrote them down here. Bent or straight pipes. I'm going to go with straight pipes. I just like the way they look. As opposed to bent pipes, it's easier to clean them. I actually do sort of like the half bent or eighth bent pipes. Those are my optimal pipes, even more than straight ones. So I guess I'm kind of a compromiser as far as that goes. But I'll definitely take a straight pipe over a bent pipe, in both for looks and both for cleaning ability. What I have for breakfast, I had a couple cups of coffee and some Kellogg's Special K cereal because I live a heart-healthy lifestyle. What tobacco blend would I characterize myself as? And I would have to say go with an Hogarth's Dark Flake Unscented, mostly because it's simple and reliable, and that's sort of the philosophy that I try and live my life by. So yeah, it's also my favorite blend, so I obviously have to be my favorite blend. What makes a great pipe? For me, it is definitely smokability. I really care about that more than the looks. I have a lot of old pipes I bought off eBay that are beat to hell, but they smoke better than my Petersons and my brand new Petersons. And as much as I like the looks, the clean, silver work, the polished exterior of my new pipes, the old ones that are beat to shit they're just better pipes because they smoke better. And I also will go back to that simplicity thing. I respect all the Danish freehands. I do think they look beautiful, but I would never buy one just because it's not me. I like the classic looks, which I guess it's not why I'm smoking a corn cob, but you don't get much more classic than this. At least for American pipe makers. Where will I be in 10 years as a pipe smoker? I'm not quite sure. I'd like to say that I will have a lot larger of a cellar, very well stocked. At least I'd like to hopefully, I guess, in the best world possible, I will have limited myself to, or at least found three to five, I'll say that, pick that number of blends that I could live with and smoke forever and be happy with, and I'll have large quantities of those stocked away. Yeah, I have like less than 30 but more than 20 pipes, and I've been smoking pipes for like just about a year. Well, it's been a year. Last weekend I think was a year that I started smoking a pipe. So I don't really want to buy any more pipes. So maybe in 10 years I'll have a few more, but like in the next three years or so I'm going to try really hard not to buy pipes. I'd rather buy tobacco. So hopefully I'll have done some more experimenting with tobacco and found the ones I really like, and taken steps to make sure I have those around in large quantity. Alligator or lion? At first I thought alligator, but after watching a few people's videos and thinking about it for a while, thinking back to all those Discovery Channel specials I watched as a child, I think maybe lion, just because I feel like I might have a chance to scare off a lion, like a bear or something, if I beat on my chest like Tarzan or something like that, perhaps I could scare off a lion. I don't think that I could scare off a crocodile. I think they're not the kind of creatures that get scared at all. Um, I guess an alligator. But yeah, I'll go with lion. Although I think if I got attacked, I'd have a better chance of fighting off an alligator than a lion. But I think I may be able to scare a lion away. But that's probably just wishful thinking. Either way, I think that I'll probably end up dead. I also think an alligator would kill you first, and a lion would probably eat you while you were still alive. So depending on, if the question is what could kill you, I think I would go with an alligator because I'd rather be dead and then eaten than eaten alive. Being eaten alive is one of my greatest fears, along with being buried alive. Pretty much anything that contributes to my death while I'm still alive scares the shit out of me. So thank you, Jay, for probably giving me nightmares tonight. Just kidding. But how does my mother feel about pipe smoking, or about my pipe smoking? Well, my mom actually likes my pipe smoking because her father, who passed away before I ever met him, was a pipe smoker. So I think it brings back some memories of him. I have none of those aroma memories where I'll be smoking a tobacco and she'll go into some deep recall some moment with her father. At least not that she's ever told me about. But her dad did smoke a pipe, so she likes it. I think she thinks it's interesting. When I get shipments of tobacco, I always show it to her, and she wants to know what it is and look at it and stuff, and she at least pretends like she's interested in it. So I think she thinks it's pretty cool. As far as the anti-smoking thing, I do think the anti-smoking thing will get worse, not to the point that it becomes illegal, but to the point that it will be almost impossible to smoke in a lot of public places. I don't think they'll make smoking illegal anytime soon, simply because I really feel like American liberals, or at least anti-smoking Nazis, want to be like Europeans, and Europe hasn't outlawed tobacco yet, so we're not going to do it, because even though we revolted against them, we can't help but follow what they do. I look at England as an example. It's just going to become more and more expensive. But I don't think it's actually going to become illegal. What I do think is going to happen is that it's going to become increasingly more difficult to, or outright illegal to buy tobacco over the internet. So maybe we'll all be smoking Prince Albert in 5 years. Because it's hard to find a good brick and mortar establishment that has decent stocks of tins, and the internet's really the only way to get a large variety of pipe tobacco. So that's really my prediction. That's what I'm most concerned about, because I can't get, the only brick and mortar near me sells really crappy McBaron blends and Frog Morton as far as tin tobacco goes, and then a few bulk blends. So and Peterson Sweet Killarney, which I don't like. So yeah, that's my biggest fear, and I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be impossible to buy pipe tobacco over the internet. Other forms of tobacco I've tried. I tried dip when I was 17. Did not like that. I smoked cigarettes for 8 years, which were really good and fun at first. But in the past, maybe 2 years or so, I really got sick of it. I got really tired of feeling really out of shape, and I don't know, my tongue and mouth always felt dry and sort of painful, and it's really irritating to wake up first thing in the morning and need to have a cigarette right away. But I enjoyed them for most of the time that I used them. Probably a good 6 years of enjoyment. I've smoked cigars. I don't really like cigars at all. I don't hate cigars. I think they taste good every now and then. I really have a problem. I'm kind of strange. I hate the names of cigars. Like all the fancy, really long, elaborate names. I really despise it, vehemently. I also hate cigar culture, and I know I'm generalizing here, but people that smoke cigars in a sense that they are completely opposite from how I view myself as a person. So yeah, I just really they're okay sometimes, but like I could never get into them, and I'll never look down on someone for smoking them. But in my experience, people that smoke cigars habitually are not people that I will ever or would ever want to be friends with. Sorry if that ostracizes some people that may watch this video, all like 20 people that probably watch my videos. But it will never be something I'm into, and you probably will never see me smoke a cigar on here. It's just not my thing. It's cool that some people like it, but I think it's I just think it's I don't know. I just don't like it. If you want to hear my thoughts on it, send me a message, and I'll probably write you 500 words of why, if I had the money, I would buy a box of Cuban cigars and snap them in half in front of my camera. Um, but the one thing I really do love that's helped me quit smoking in the past couple weeks is Swedish Snus. This is General Original Portion. It's not my favorite one, but it's the can I got open right now. Next to the pipe, this is the best method of tobacco consumption in my mind. And in some ways, it is better than the pipe just because of the convenience factor. And it delivers the nicotine like a pipe does in the same way, as in you absorb it through the mouth. It's slow, it's relaxing. It's probably the best thing in the world, or the best invention in the world in the last, I don't know how many years. But I think it's great. I love it. I can't wait till it totally invades America and I can go down to Wawa and buy it. Um, but yeah. Rest my pipes. I do rest my pipes, but I will also smoke the same pipe a couple times in the same day. But I usually give it an hour or two in between. I have enough pipes that I could let them rest for a day or two, and not smoke the same pipe. But I get into a thing where I'm like, I want to smoke this. I get like a little attachment to a pipe, and I just want to smoke it, um, several times in a row. Or maybe I'll smoke it at the end of the one night, and I'll smoke two bowls of it the next day, or out of it the next day. So I do rest them, but I don't go with a 24-hour all the time. And as far as matches and lighters, matches are cool, but I have to say that I prefer the lighter. And that's it. I know it was kind of long, but good questions. Couldn't help but talk a little bit about them. So have a nice night, guys. Peace.